Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I need some help. I don't know if it is enough just to speak it out, but at least I want to lay this at your feet. It's also about fear, about losing the body, and for quite some time, again and again, very intense bodily things are going on, and then this fear comes up, which is actually here also the whole time, and so it's still very fresh. So that's what I wanted to come up and to use it. Just I was looking at it, but I feel I'm stuck in something also. And I don't know really if that is true, but the idea of death. It's somehow about the idea of death, and this fear is somehow already death. I don't know how it is the death. And again, this causes fear. I don't know how to explain that. This is and it goes in circles. It goes on and on and on. It is just always only at least here how the fear of death, the fear of now I'm losing this body. The body is going now or so. It's this is this is the losing of the body or something like this. And the
It's only in Satsang we'll talk about death and laugh at the same time.
no, and what also was, what is very clear is, without the idea that this is my body, this cannot be there. And so this is really this thing. This seems seems to be the ultimate thing. It's always about this topic here. Always, At the end, it comes always to this point. And at times it's really totally, there's just no space. And so much just, be killed softly by you. Maybe you have a question.
Yes. I was just going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
What is the function of this body?
I don't know. What is the function of this body? Does it have a function?
Okay, let's start with that question.
Not really. No. It has no function. It has no function.
So if it has no function, then what will we lose if we lose this body?
Nothing. You know what is happening here? I can just. It is just. Um, an energetical resistance. When so I don't know what I'm saying, but
See, there is,
can you repeat
let's
what you
look at it.
said?
Let's look at it another way also.
Yeah, please.
There is no body which has ever been born, two of the senses functioning. I don't know whether this is true scientifically. My feeling is that it is true. So, if you were to say that the something called function, one of those ultimate concepts, but suppose phenomenally speaking, that if there is something called function, then the function of this body to have this sensory experience of the world.
Yes, yes.
When we are saying that we don't want to lose this body, there must be this fear that along with the going of this body will go the sensory experience of this world. Because if there was no sensory experience of the world at all, then we would not feel like this body is here in the first place. Yes?
Yes, and there's an attachment to that.
Yes, yes. Okay, so this is what we should look at. So there must be an attachment to this sensory experiencing, which then translates into the love for the body or the attachment to the body. And yet, every night, we know we've had enough of this experiencing, you see, and we want, and then that we get more concerned about that. You see, so there's a we experience every day. There's a certain limit to all forms of sensory experience, even the best ones. That's why Papaji had this very beautiful example where he said that you could be on your wedding night in the arms of your beloved, but if you had enough of experiencing, then even then you will say, okay, leave me alone, I'm going to sleep. You see? So there are limits to all sensory experiences. You see? So as long as there is an urge within consciousness to experience itself in a sensory body will be available to us. You see? It is experiencing so many different realms. It creates dreams. It creates all these realms so that it can experience itself in those ways. Experience all that sensory experience. You see, so consciousness is unlimited. We don't have to worry. If the urge is there in consciousness to experience in a sensory way, it will create a body for itself. You see, so it's really not a concern for our mind, because the mind cannot even create sleep, or the mind cannot even wake up. You see, and the urge for sensory experience dissolves, then this appearance of this body dissolves, and at that point we don't really know whether maybe all of this day is just a dream. We'll have like this together. We don't really know these things. We just presume that okay, I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning. Maybe actually there is some other realm of time in which we experience a trillion years between going to sleep tonight and waking up tomorrow. We don't know these things, you see. Maybe we never experience this body again. You see? Maybe it is just here this instant. And all only idea of, you see. So the mind cannot grapple with these topics at all.
No, but Father, where this
Yeah.
what came up here was now what is what the sense of being will also be gone when the body is gone, or not.
It is it,
Yeah,
it is usually found that when the sense of being appears, then
the body.
this sense of body also appears. This appearance of the body also appears. Most often, I say, because many have had experiences of out of body experiences or other astral travel type experiences where they did not have this sense of physical body. You see, some experiences like this have happened here also, where it felt like eyes were closed and I was sitting somewhere, and it felt like without this physical body, I was able to travel to any part of the universe, and it became the appearance became that the entire universe became just a flickering light in front of me. You see, I'm not trying to give any specialness to these appearances because they were also just appearances after all. But there are, what I'm saying is, there can be the experience of beingness without necessarily it being attached to a physical body. You see, but mostly it is found that as being appears, also this sense of body appears. You see, that which is concerned about the loss of being is which one?
Can you repeat? Sorry.
Yes,
That
that
which
is concern about the loss of being itself is which one? It is the same one that resists our being, is it? The same one that is resisting God is saying God should not go away. Okay?
no, all just presuming. I can just see all the presuming um, of how it would be, or this is a persistent thought which is coming, which I can now see.
Yeah,
It was not
yeah,
um, that when this body dies, this being will also be gone, or something, and this even or beingness is not possible without this body,
yeah.
and there's the attachment.
And yet, this same beingness also dissolves every night, along with this entire realm of appearances. Who is controlling the arising and the dissolution of this being? That is beyond anything that can be fathomed on this realm at all, because this realm is only presence, you see. At least what I can tell you for sure is that when this being dissolves, the concern about the dissolution of the being will definitely not be there. Because that concern is only just an appearance in the light of the being itself.
Yes, right. The same as this fear or everything what is going
Yes.
on is really it is actually nothing. It is really nothing.
Yes.
It's really nothing. It's just I don't know. It's just nothing. I cannot even say that it is energy anymore.
Yes.
Some kind of energy anymore. So it is really nothing.
Yes. That's why it's very beautiful what happened with Bhagwan as a young child. that I'm dying, I'm dying. And then what happened? Some grace happened for him where he said, okay, right now, I want to see clearly what happens when you die, you see. So he just lied down and said, okay, I'm going to die, let me see how what happened, you see. And what died? There's the sense of the separation, there's the sense of the identity, it died. You see. It's
Yeah,
beautiful,
thank you for
beautiful sharing.
yeah, thank you for remembering. Yeah, yeah, great. Oh, great. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Very good.